Hello everybody, so welcome back to another video. So today I'm kind of just refilming a look I did, which I called something like Mellow Yellow or something. I was feeling a bit down, decided to do a yellow look, and then realised that I'd not turned my microphone on so you couldn't hear a word of it. So refilming that today, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll all go well. If I'm looking off that way, like the way I'm looking now, it's because you're hooked up to my TV once again, so I can kind of make sure I'm in focus and whatnot. But TV's here, camera's here. So if I do look that way, that's why. Today I'm going to go for a yellow eye with a nude lip, I think I'll do. In the video that I filmed last, not my yellow one that I'm refilming today, I filmed another one and forgot to press record because I'm an idiot. I explained that I'm going to try and do something, if I can, called New Product of the Week, because I do have a lot of products that I've bought and never used, or that have been bought for me and I've not used them. And obviously I'll buy little bits when I can. But for today, it's the My Perfect Colour Glow Foundation by Primark. It's just PS. It's £6, so it's £20 per 100ml. So this is a 30ml bottle, but that'd last me a while because I have lots of other foundations to go with. But it's £6 and I'm in the shade Porcelain, so we'll get to that afterwards. But first things first. So I've moisturised using my Simple Light Hydrating Moisturiser or something. I'll insert a picture if I can. So I'm going to quickly go ahead and do my brows off camera. As always, I'm going to use my Maybelline Tattoo Brow Pomade in medium brown, filled in with a little bit of Precisely My Brow, and then use my Gimme Brow Gel. I'm aware that I've just uploaded an in-depth brow routine, and I've recently changed it, so the one you've been watching is not my current brow routine, but I've only just uploaded it because I filmed that quite a while ago. So I think what I'm going to have to do is kind of re-update it, but in the future. But yeah, so these are my go-to brow products for the moment. So I'll do those. My eyebrows are done, my eyelids are primed. I primed them using the Revolution Pro Pore Cover Camouflage Concealer in C4. Nice and tacky, but not too tacky. Move this stuff out of the way and get on with the eyes, which you all know is my favourite. So today I'm going between the Morphe 35B palette, and if I can open it, James Charles palette, which was an obvious because I always use that as my favourite palette. So I'm going to go in with a Morphe M519, and I'm going to use the yellow shade from the Morphe 35B palette. And I'm just going to pop that in my crease, just stamping it in there. So currently my eyebrows are awful because they need waxed, and I've not had them done yet, so just ignore the state of them. So then with my BH Cosmetics V5 Vegan brush, I'm just going to take a little bit of B, which is the bright yellow shade from the James Charles palette, and kind of blend them together just to make this one a bit more vibrant. The inner portion of my eye, almost into my eyebrow. And then with I don't know what brush this is, a Morphe something or other, I'm going to take a little bit of the orangey sort of coral shade here from the Morphe 35B palette, and I'm just going to put a tiny bit of that in my outer corner and work it through. And then to deepen it a tiny bit, I'm going to use a Real Techniques base shadow brush with a bit of 518 from the James Charles palette, and put that in the outer corner too. And then I'm just going back in with that same blending brush with whatever was left on it. I'm blending it using a sort of using a sort of scratchy window wiper motion with like the edge of the brush. And then I'm just going to go back in with my M519 and a bit of B to brighten up the yellow that's still there, the yellow that's still there, the yellow that's there. And then for my lid, I'm going to use a Salon Services 404 brush, and I'm just going to use this shade here. Never used this shade before. I used a different one for my original video, so we'll see how this goes. I'm just going to pop that on the lid. Oh, that's gorgeous. Can you see that? Oh. This is so like buttery and creamy. I'm just going to take a little bit on my finger to see if I can get the pigment to really show. There we go. I've lost my wipe. Look at that. Oh, it's gorgeous. And then I'm just going to go back in with a bit of that corally shade and sort of blend. And then back in with my M519 and blended both the yellows together because why not? And really blend in. Oh, that's so gorgeous. I love it. And then I'm just going to wipe my under eye because I've leaned on my face and got a hole out. I'm loving that. That's gorgeous. And then I'm going to take my Morphe gel liner in Jet on a Morphe M520-0. I believe this is from the James Charles brush brush, you know what I mean. What's it called? Collection, a brush collection. I'm just going to put the thinnest little line of this. And that's all I wanted, just a very thin line. It looks really wonky on camera. It's not that wonky. It goes a bit wonky towards the edge, but that's just the shape of my eye. My bad, eyeliner. There you go, we'll add a tiny wing so it doesn't look as wonky. And then with a Morphe pencil brush, I'm going to take a bit of Ring Light from the James Charles palette, pop that on my inner corner. And a tiny bit on my brow bone. Right, I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye off camera and then I'll come back to you. So as you can see, the other eye is done. The eyeliner went a little bit crazy, but it's fine. So I'll just put these palettes away for now, and then I'll come back to them when we do our under eye, our lower lash line. You know what I mean. And we'll move on to face. We'll start with primer, and I'm going to use the Foera All Matte Pore Invisible Face Primer. So I'm just going to And then I'm just going to use a brush because I've got glittery fingers. Oh, just hit myself with it. And I'll kind of let that dry a little bit. So as I said, we're going to be using the new product of the week, and this week it's the My Perfect Colour Glow Foundation by PS at Primark. I've had a look at this. It's like a little dropper, like that. The colour looks okay. It looks a tiny bit light for me, but the next one up was really dark compared to this. So I thought, if it's a bit light, we'll just bronze it up and we'll be fine. But for now, I'm loving these yellow. And oh, do you like? Oh, my hair's falling out. These new clips, I think they're like no mark hair clips or something, by Andrew Fitzsimmons, if I'm correct. I'm very sorry if I got your name wrong. It says AF on them, so it's something like that. But they are from Primark too. I think they were like £2 or something. And I'm always like getting like touching on the side of my hair, like random kinks in my hair after taking my clips out. Well, that's not a mark, but I'm going to stick that back in there just in case. I don't want it to fall down. So first, I'm going to colour correct with my sleek colour correcting palette. Let's just dampen up my sponge. Should really find another way other than this. I think I'm going to fill this with micellar water so it's easier to cleanse. So I can just dab this rather than like spilling it everywhere, and then just, you know, do what a normal person does and use a tap to dampen my sponges. But who would do that? Oh! I washed all my sponges the other day. I know you probably shouldn't, but I just put them in my washable bamboo bags from my bamboo cotton pads that I use to take my makeup off, and I just stuck them all in there and I washed them. I just let them dry naturally. So let's just quickly colour correct. So I'm going to do the green and any red spots. I don't have a great deal of red spots at the moment, which is strange because I'm always red. I'll cover my actual spots with that because they're quite red. And then with the peachy colour and the yellow, I'll kind of mix them together for the best effect. I'll pop that under my eyes to get rid of any like blue sort of purpley bags. Because I definitely have those. And I think that's me for colour. Oh, I've just got it all over my finger. Colour correcting, I'll pop that over there, put that away. And then I'll just use this sponge, it's just a damp sponge, and I'll just blend that in. And obviously it's going to be a bit like green tinged or whatever, but you're going to cover that with foundation anyway, so don't worry. So in person, it doesn't look too bad, but on camera it looks like I've got like jaundice or something and I'm dying. I feel like I am sometimes, but I promise I'm not. And then I'm just going to go ahead and use that foundation, and I'm just going to apply that using an ND makeup brush, just a foundation brush. And actually, I'm going to, as you can see, I've just popped my hair up just because I am notorious for getting foundation in my hair. I don't want it to get it on my top either, like this. You can see it's getting a bit dark outside, and that's how long I've been filming, because I take ages. Oh. Okay, so can't already, the dropper doesn't really work. Yeah, the dropper doesn't really work, so it's kind of just whack it on your face and hope it's okay job. And we'll just use a tad bit more of that if we need to, but for now I'm just going to buff it in with a brush. So far, I'm not mad at it. Oh, sorry, I've got like mega cramp in my knee. Oh. I'm just going to blend sitting like this. So I can't say, what does this say? It's what coverage? Medium buildable. So I would say it's medium. And I'm assuming it's buildable. I'm not going to build it because I like it like this. But it's definitely not full coverage. So it's good if you want a bit more than light coverage. It's just really bad sitting like this, but my knee's so sore. If you want more than light coverage but you don't want quite full coverage, this is perfect. The colours are not bad, the colour matches quite well. I look really red where I've been like blending because that's just my skin, but yeah, no, that's a really nice foundation. I would definitely, well, I bought it now, so I'll definitely use it again anyway, but I would definitely use that again. And then for concealer, I'm going to use a tiny bit of the Revolution one in that C4 colour. That's quite thick. But then I'll also use a little bit of the Revolution one. No, the Collection one. So I'm just going to blend under my eyes with a brush. With the Collection one, I'm just going to highlight. I'm just going to pop this in any other areas that may need highlighted. So that should be all good. I like that. And then just a wee Morphe. I don't know what this brush is called, it doesn't say on it, with my Rimmel Stay Matte translucent powder that I've just dropped all over me. I'm just going to pop that under my eyes, just so that doesn't crease straight away, because I have a very creasy under eye. And I'll just pop a bit on my nose too. And then I will just put that all over my face to set the rest of the face. Very lightly. This is translucent, so obviously there's no real colour to it, which is great. I just don't like it when I get a powder that's like a weird colour. I've got one that's, well, I had one, I've binned it now. It was quite yellowy and it smelled off as well, which is why I binned it. Usually I just give my makeup away, like I'd sanitise it and give it away if it wasn't for me, but this one smelled a bit weird. And I'm just going to use this peachy tone. It's my go-to blush. And then just pop that on the apples of the cheeks. Oh, that one was pigmented. And I put it on the tip of the nose as well. Little in the temples. Not too much. And then I'm just gonna, and then I'm gonna go in with my Hoola bronzer by Benefit on a Real Techniques blush brush. Just a bit on my temples. Kind of slightly bronze the forehead on my jawline. I have a round face and that's where we need it to look slimmer, and obviously the cheeks. And then I'm going to take all my hair up my face and take my hair back down now. I'm going to take a multitasking cheek brush by Real Techniques, just dip into the same bronzer and deepen up my cheek contour. And then with the James Charles Morphe E62 nose contour brush, I'm going to take a tiny bit of that and then just carefully run it down my nose. Kind of blend it with my eyebrow. And then I'm just going to take a bit more of that translucent powder to tone it down, because that went a bit harsher than I anticipated. it's getting really dark outside now. And then with my, what was I going to do? With my Morphe 35B, what's this, Colour Burst palette, I'm just going to take the M508 Morphe brush, and I'm going to dip into that coral sort of shade that we used earlier and put that on the lower lash line. Use a brush that doesn't feel like it's going to rip your eye out, or maybe it's just me, I'm being quite rough to be fair. And then this is the Primark Nudes brush, and I'm just taking that yellow shade and I'm going to sort of blend this out a bit to match the top. Make sure you like blend it to the outer edge of your eyeshadow so it all matches. And then I'm going to spray using my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. This stuff smells so good. It doesn't taste so nice though. And then I'm just going to take a Morphe M506 on the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder in Blossom Glow. I'm kind of touching up my inner corner with this to make it really bright. I make them really bright. And I've just discovered that I'm touching pan on my favourite highlighter. And I'm just going to pop a little bit of that on the brow bone, again just to really brighten that. And then I'm going to put a dot of that on the tip of my nose, bridge of my nose, and my Cupid's bow. And then I'm just going to use it's not Morphe, it's a Real Techniques setting brush, and I'm just going to highlight my cheekbones with that. Look at that glow, and there's no like white cast, or is a tiny bit where the light's shining. Like, look at that, that's amazing, I love it. And pop that away, and then I'm going to curl my lashes. I know it's odd to be doing my mascara last, but it's the way I'm doing it. Well, technically this is not last, I've got my lips to do. And then I'm going to use the Bad Gal Bang mascara by Benefit, and that's just in black. So that's the lashes done. And then using the Revolution lip liner in Chauffeur, I'm just going to line my lips. And then the Chauffeur lipstick, just over that. Look how much is left of that. And that's my face done. So that is the final look. Quite enjoying it. So thank you so much for coming back to my channel. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.